PatrickCC said he's moving on and moving on up like the Jeffersons. What does this mean? Is he done making videos on YouTube? I could already prophesize this video right here, Patrick. It's 2025. Hey, you think about your future even more now. You know, contracts getting bigger, money getting longer, drama getting hotter, beef getting steamier, you know. Is PatrickCC done making videos? Let's see what's going on.
Today, I want to talk openly and honestly about money, content creation as a job, aux battles, and I hope you will learn something about your life or your future life through my experiences.
I kid you not, I did not watch this video. I don't pre-watch videos at all whatsoever. I wait always until we get on stream. Besides a couple K-Dot songs and 30 for 30 with Scissor Bomb. I heard a little bit. I heard too much for my liking. But, come on, man. Called it.
Please don't mistake this video for me being negative or complaining. I'm very grateful for my position and my job as a YouTuber, and I'm just trying to be real and not sugarcoat anything. For the past 15 months, I have been very inconsistent with my uploads on this PatrickCC channel. I have been even less consistent streaming on Twitch, and although I could list off 10 to 20 reasons why, it really boils down to two things. One, I got extremely bored with the repetitive nature of my content, and two, money. But those two things are so closely intertwined that they're almost inseparable. I started uploading on this channel in 2021 because I wanted to separate my two main styles of content. Video essays were going to be the only thing I upload to my main channel, so I brought all these fun, less serious, and more personality-driven and music-based content over to my second channel. And in the beginning, it was risky. I was basically dividing my audience in half, hoping that the documentaries video essays would take off, and then the PatrickCC channel could be like a fun side project. Then I got an opportunity I never in my wildest dreams could have imagined. I got an email from someone at Twitch that read, Patrick, it's great to meet you. Here at Twitch, I look after artist relations for music creators, so would love to find a time to chat and see how I might be helpful. As someone who's been in the music biz for many years, your DMing 100 rappers video had me dying. I'm based in California on PST and would love to set up a time next week. Pretty open Monday and Tuesday afternoon. Nowhere in...
Hey, Asian relations? Artist relations, Asian guild lead right here. Hey, hit up thefambuilding@gmail.com. This was in 2021. Y'all see that? 2021. 2021 at 10 o'clock his time. So was that 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock? 7 in Cali. Okay? Hey, it's 2025. 4 years later, you know who to hit up.
PST and would love to set up a time next week. Pretty open Monday and Tuesday afternoon. Nowhere in this email does it say what we are going to talk about, what they want, or anything really business related. They basically just wanted to say hi. I thought, this is a high-level person at Twitch. Why wouldn't I just chat and get to know them? The call was about 30 minutes long, and I chatted about my content creation journey and my experience with live streaming, and it was such a normal and seemingly introductory conversation. And 25 minutes in, they mentioned I was being recruited to stream on Twitch exclusively, and I heard them very quickly say that they would offer to pay me an hourly rate to stream. So I called my man.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, y'all. With Twitch, somebody who is, I guess, like a Twitch rep, an artist relations representative, hit up PatrickCC 2021 and said, we would like to pay you a hourly rate exclusively on Twitch. Oh, yeah? All right. I like that.
manager, gave him the details. I connected him with the people at Twitch, and he was going to handle the negotiations as he always does. Now, I streamed on YouTube at the time, so moving over to a new platform would have been extremely risky. But I vividly remember saying to my manager, if they offer me like $30 an hour, I might have to take that money. That's guaranteed pay that would help me pay some bills and take some stress off my wildly inconsistent income at the time. Well, they offered me $250 an hour.
Oh my God! Oh my God! 250 bones an hour. 250 bones an hour. And that's excluding subs, donos, titty bitties, all of that. Okay. All right. So, I know this streamer, Jaden Turnity Banks. I'm sure y'all have heard of him. Shout out PatrickCC, but a request, a inquiry needs to be made to Jaden Turnity Banks. Facts.
I was obviously shocked and immediately ready to take the deal. My manager asked for more money because that's his job, but they said no. The contract made me fully exclusive to Twitch, and I had zero minimum stream requirements, so I could...
What? One more time.
My manager asked for more money because that's his job, but they said no. The contract made me fully exclusive to Twitch.
So no YouTube, only streaming on Twitch, okay.
And I had zero minimum stream requirements.
So he could stream 1 hour. He could stream 1 hour every single week. Or 3 hours, 5 hours, and split up between 5 days, 4 days, whatever the case, every week. Okay.
So I could choose not to stream, but obviously then I wouldn't get paid. When I did stream, it had to be in the music category because they wanted to boost their viewership there. And they would
okay.
pay for a maximum of 60 hours or $15,000 per month. So if I...
So that was his cap. One more time. 60 hours a month? In 1 month? Nigga, that's... What?
There. And they would pay for a maximum of 60 hours or $15,000 per month. So if I streamed 61 hours, then I wouldn't get paid $250 for that additional hour or any additional hours.
What's
this
up,
was
Jake?
a 6-month contract with a total maximum payout of $90,000. And on top of that...
Hey, listen. A 6-month contract for $90,000. $90,000 in 6 months. Y'all do the math. All right, I'm going to do it for you. That's 15,000. That's 15,000. That's 15 records. 15 rackades every month.
Month contract with a total maximum
hey Bossy, what's up, yo?
$90,000. And on top of that, I still got to keep 70% of my subscriber money, my normal ad revenue split, and 100% of donations. The deal was extremely generous to me
Bossy?
And barely worth it at all for Twitch. I was then and still am incredibly grateful for this opportunity from Twitch. So I started streaming exactly 60 hours per month. And in that time was when we started doing Aux battles and other games like Bad Rap Songs with Great Beats and Carried by the Feature and others, but it was increasingly obvious that Aux Battles was the fan favorite. Additionally, we started editing down the Twitch streams and uploading them to YouTube, which is probably where 99% of you have watched all my content, and my PatrickCC views started increasing rapidly, again with Aux Battles being the overwhelming favorite. My Twitch contract ended at the end of 2021, and if you total up the revenue with YouTube ads included, I made about $145,000. It was a fantastic year, and had I not gotten that offer from Twitch, Aux Battles would have never been a thing. They legitimately changed my life. However, Twitch decided that they were not going to renew my contract contract in 2022. And it makes sense considering they didn't even come close to making back their investment on me. Streamers are only profitable when they hold multiple thousands of viewers at a time. Still to this day, Twitch probably never made their 90K back from me, and I've been streaming for years. So I get it. I get why they didn't renew. But that meant I was going to go from a guaranteed $15,000 per month to $0. Now, I have always been pretty responsible with my money. I paid my employees, my bills, and I saved pretty much all the rest. So I wasn't panicking, but at the same time, I had no idea what my finances would look like in 2022. But I got lucky because they got better. And that's because of YouTube and Aux Battles. I needed to make streaming as easy and efficient as possible since I wasn't getting an hourly rate. So I decided that we were literally only going to do Aux Battles. I would go on stream for like 2 to 3 hours, which is usually how long one game takes, then log off and spend the rest of my time working on my main channel or other business endeavors. And I did this only 3 to 4 times per week. Now, most full-time streamers are online at least 20 to 40 hours per week, and I was only doing 6 to 8. And that's because I never had to do the long grind like other streamers, sitting there for 8 hours a day with 3 viewers for months or years. My first stream, I was getting massively overpaid and I had a couple hundred viewers. I never had to develop that loving relationship for streaming like I did with YouTube.
JB and the fam over here, we do. Haha. Love every second of it. Yep.
Always associated it with money, with a business opportunity, because that's how I got into it, which now I realize it kind of ruined my ability to excel and be creative on Twitch.
And that's an interesting point there, Patrick, because sometimes your business mind can cripple you. As the Alchemist said, my innocence or my ignorance towards the rap game, the business side, it saved me. Because years down the line, what J. Cole said, that short-term vision ain't gonna get you the long yacht. It's not gonna get you there. So shout out, because look, a lot of people don't even have the business mind aspect in mind when they're getting involved in it. So they just think they're just going to do, produce, and get like, that's not how the shit works. You have to organize the behind the scenes shit, like not just financially, but emotionally, spiritually, energetic. Like you got to make sure that shit is intact, especially before you come on stream, especially. So I got to salute Patrick for that. You know, having a business mind mentality before he started, because he was doing YouTube first before streaming. So
now, I'm not going to minimize my own grind. I definitely put in some decent hours, but the data shows. In 2022, I streamed a little over 200 hours, whereas Dante did over 1,000 hours, 5 times as much. 200 hours, whereas Dante did over 1,000 hours, 5 times as much as me. Yet, despite this, at the beginning of 2022, I was crushing it. For someone who barely streamed, I averaged around 900 viewers on Twitch, and on top of that, the YouTube videos were exploding, most of them generating between 400,000 and 1 million views. It got to the point where I was averaging about $15,000 per month on YouTube ad revenue. It's almost like I still had my Twitch deal. And at this point, I felt like I hit the lottery. I had this series that was easy to make and easy to come up with fresh ideas. It made a ton of money and the fans loved it. But to be honest, I got burnt out from this game way before everyone else.
Look at that.
To me, Aux Battles got so repetitive. The same songs always got played. You could do any song. What are you gonna go with?
Vamp Anthem.
People cared more about winning than introducing new and interesting music to the audience. On top of that, my viewers became hostile towards me for the behavior of my chat, and they even thought I was somehow rigging the game so I can get an outcome that I wanted because I maybe had a preferential song. Like all kinds of really weird accusations. I was fake head bobbing all the time. I was fake enjoying music. It's funny to laugh at it now, but it only took like 2 or 3 months before I was kind of fed up with it from a creative perspective. Like, it felt very grindy. It felt like a job.
Yeah.
And it was a series that went on for years. But I stuck to it because obviously all the benefits that I said before, but ultimately sometimes I kind of live by this philosophy that, like, I'm not allowed to choose what I do, right? Like, the views choose it, because clearly all you guys love it, so why wouldn't I just keep doing it? But still.
Ah, yeah. And Patrick, if I may, right? Let me interject here and give some game, if you will. Allow yourself to listen. Okay. When it comes to streaming, as you know, it's live. It's live and direct. Any problems that you've had before a stream, it will subconsciously place themselves on camera without you even noticing sometimes. How snappy you are, how reactive, how sensitive you are, how protective you are, you know, how emotional you get, or how troll, you know, if you're in a great mood, like this, these four walls, this camera, these videos and shit, especially nowadays, it is mostly, not all, it's mostly to enjoy yourself. Because when you enjoy yourself, the viewers, the watchers, the listeners, they have 10 times more of the experience. And I really shouldn't be saying all of this shit. But Patrick, it's for the love of the game. All right. That is how you triple and double your energy as well as your revenue. Keep it real. That shit deep as, you feel what I'm saying? Patrick, the proof is in the pudding, brother. Look at K-Stow. All right. So I'm saying, like, Twitch, my beautiful purple platform that I love, that I grinded on, okay? I'm still grinding. I don't look at it as a job. I don't look at this shit as work. Why? Because, and I got bills too, Patrick. I got bills. I'm a young adult, young man, living on my own. Of course, you know, right? But, if you allow the world, if you allow other people, every single thing that you're going through, what can you enjoy for yourself? I'd be damned if I get burnt out on anything. I love streaming. What you want to do? We got everything for any moment. Anything for any moment. How you want to, what? Hey, I love streaming. Look, in my crib with my sweat, no socks. Like, I love streaming. Okay? So, if you give all of your viewers and all of your listeners, all of your supporters, everything, then guess what? You won't be able to enjoy shit on your own. You feel me? You won't be able to enjoy shit on your own time, Patrick. So, you give people too much, they'll take everything. You know the saying, give them an inch, they'll take. It's not, people don't have the stamina to run a mile anymore. So guess what? They're going to get in their car or get in their phone and they're going to drive a whole football field. They're going to drive miles with what you gave them. So you can't allow people to take the joy out of, you see what I'm saying? But this was, a couple years ago. So, hey.
Still, I tried other styles of content that I personally liked more, or at least it was just a fresh switch up.
You real, but hella streamers fake, just want money. That's facts,
when you're a content creator, you have to balance the stuff that you want to do versus the stuff that you make money on, because it's very rare that those things happen at the same time. If I only did what I wanted, my views would drop and I'd make less money. And
well, that's why it's balanced. That's exactly why it's balanced. So
I only did what gets views, I'd make more money, but I'd be miserable. So you gotta find that perfect balance. But ultimately, I always wanted my second channel to just be fun. So the moment that I'm not having fun, I should take a break. So I did that in September of 2022, and then it was in that time that I came up with the idea of Aux Wars, a 1v1 battle between popular creators, which breathed some new life into the series, and I actually want to bring that back, so maybe 2025. And lucky for me, we kind of struck gold again. Those videos got a ton of views and were probably the most fun we ever had in Aux history. By the end of 2022, if you add up Twitch and YouTube revenue, I made about $210,000. A 45% increase from the previous year. Now, I still wasn't really sure what the future held, but I wanted to take a big risk and drastically change the future of PatrickCC. Little did I know, as soon as I made a risky investment, something would go catastrophically wrong. In the beginning of 2023, viewership on the PatrickCC channel started slowly declining. Now, it was nothing insane, but it became more difficult to break 500,000 views, and the days of 1 million plus were kind of gone. That's probably due to lower Aux Battle output and the series just being over a year and a half old now. I tried more ideas for reaction videos, I even streamed with Quay for a little bit, and I actually was having the most fun with the channel that I ever had. I still look back at this time as me having the most variety and just overall the best vibe. Now, people were still demanding Aux battles, and my Twitch viewership dropped from 600 average to 300 average viewers, which, as you can imagine, has an impact on your mental. You know, you start thinking like you're falling off and maybe I should just listen to them and do what they want. My revenue also started to take a slight hit, but honestly, I didn't really care that much. I felt like I was finally reaching my full creative potential as a streamer and a YouTuber, and ultimately I was just having fun. But then something happened that I never expected. In March of 2023, I got a copyright claim for like 10 different songs in one video. At the time, I was only previewing about 7 seconds of each song, so that's crazy that they would get all of the revenue that the video generates, but whatever. So for the next upload, we knocked it down to 6-second previews of the songs, and that was okay until we got another copyright claim. So we knocked it down to 5-second previews of the songs, and then we got another claim. It got to the point where even if we uploaded a 3-second clip of a song, the record label would take all of the revenue from the video. Now, I obviously can't upload Aux battles or any of my videos really without previewing the music. Plus, listening to a 3-second snippet of a song when the Twitch viewers hear half the song or more drastically changes the viewer experience. By April of 2023, every video I uploaded that had mainstream music in it was claimed. But it got even worse. I started getting copyright claims for just showing music visuals.
Just
like
give me my
got a copyright
onion.
claim for showing a TikTok. I'm not playing the audio of the song. It's just my voiceover.
Just give me my
and showing the
money.
TikTok. And
It's grimy, bro. It's
in
grimy.
my
It is.
most recent video I just did with Blackboy Max, all of the songs in the video at the time of upload were unreleased. And as soon as I uploaded it, I got a copyright claim for an unreleased song. It's clear my channel is on some sort of list that prevents me from using any type of music content from a signed artist. I don't know if the labels put me on a list or maybe I just had done this for...
I mean, you seen what was up with Drake? You think if Drake knew about, like, had a hit list for all the reactors, like Sean C, Screwface John, come on now, like RDC, Kai, you think he had a op list and a hit list? You think these record labels don't?
So many years stealing from record labels that now I'm just like on a blacklist or something, but I'm not making money on any video that has music, period. It's never gonna happen again. But back when this first happened, I was like, it's whatever. It's not all about the money, and my relevance and making my audience happy is most important, so I'm just gonna keep pushing. But then the views and the interest in Aux Battle overall just kind of kept going down, and on top of that, remember that major investment I was talking about? Well, that got finalized. So I just got myself in a ton of debt thinking that my YouTube and
Oh,
my Twitch
wow.
would be able to fund it, which, by the way, I'm going to talk all about this major investment in my next video on PatrickCC, because I did come up with a solution. Kinda, but it's good news. I promise it's good news. Anyways, I kept trying throughout summer of 2023 to push through, but there was no incentive for me to innovate. If I came up with a banger idea and got good views, the money would just go to the labels. If I spent money to increase the production value of the video and make something more high quality, it would just be a loss. And in hindsight, at this time, I wish I just pushed through it. I wish I just kept trying to find solutions, maybe a video series that makes a little bit of money, or innovate somehow to just break even or to just get by. But at the time, I just felt defeated. And since I had employees to pay, I needed to come up with a financial solution. I stopped streaming on Twitch since it took too much time, and Aux Battles was just dried up by now. I tried an entirely different direction and video style towards the end of 2023, and I had a lot of fun making those videos, but they were extremely high effort, taking weeks and months to plan, film, and edit, which ultimately led to thousands of dollars in losses. And I want to remind everyone that I'm not complaining. I'm just explaining how I felt at the time. I basically stumbled into a gold mine with Twitch and Aux Battles, and I became spoiled, blindsided by money. And while chasing the money, I lost the reason why I was doing this whole YouTube thing in the first place. 2023.
That's the lesson right there, y'all. That's the lesson. That right there, Patrick, is the lesson. 14 minutes in, that's the lesson, guys. You know? Just as fast as it came, it can go even quicker. Let me say that again. Just as fast as it came, it can go even quicker. You blink a couple times, you turn your back, you hug somebody, you dap up, take a picture, turn around. Oh my God, where am I? Whole new world. You in a whole different atmosphere. Yeah. The moment is timeless. The moment will teach you what to do in future moments. You see? Not to go so deep here, but I gotta say this, y'all. Please understand this. No experience is new. I'm gonna let that simmer. I'm throw this away. You heard what I said, right? No experience is new in this world. None. You can take death. You can take heartbreak, pain, relationships, family, grades, girls, love. You can get in a new car, like your first time doing this, first time doing that. You know, you can. No experience is new, y'all. It manifests itself in other experiences. So let's take heartbreak. Let's take pain, right? You may not know what physical pain is, like something burning you, something cutting you, you bleeding, you busting your tooth, you know, you chipping your tooth. I got a chipped tooth, you know, top. You breaking your ankle. You tore your meniscus, right? You don't know what that physical pain is in your life at this time, whatever stage you're at. Sure. But you know what pain feels like emotionally because you had an attachment to a family member or a cousin or your mom or your dad or your dog, and your dog ran away. He or she didn't die, but your dog ran away, so that didn't physically hurt you and cause you pain and heartbreak in the beginning, but it was emotional and spiritual because that connection you had with that thing was so strong. That's why you can love somebody so much that you turn to hate them. You can hate somebody so much you turn to love them. You can cry so much to the point where you start laughing. You can laugh to the point, I do it on stream, we can laugh so much to the point where we do what? We start crying. So no situation in this life is new. That was the teachable moment, y'all. What Patrick just said, that was the teachable moment. Right there. That was it. Shout out Patrick, man.
Still a good revenue year. I generated
Shout
about
out Patrick,
$100,000, but that was a 60% pay decrease from 2022. This just shows you how volatile YouTube money and entrepreneurship as a whole is. You could make literally 60% less in 1 year and put in the same amount of work, if not more work. With that being said, 2023 was an exceptional year for my main channel, and I had amazing momentum going into 2024, so I decided to just focus all my energy and resources on my main channel and just quit PatrickCC. I tried to come back during the Drake and Kendrick beef because I knew like I had to talk about that, and then return to Aux Battles in summer of 2024 for the love of the game, and I'm grateful for all the people who came back and watched, but it kind of felt like I was just trying to bring back something that was dead. And in 2024, I made a grand total of $25,000 on this channel, an 88% decrease in revenue from my peak. It's funny because I'm not even mad at the record labels anymore, but it is a major reason why music YouTubers lose motivation and quit. But I'm not blaming them for the way that things panned out for me. YouTube and entrepreneurship is an unpredictable lifestyle. You have to adapt to changes. I am not owed viewership. I am not owed money. I have to earn it every single time I upload. And I understand this, but at times it does get hard to motivate yourself, especially when you have bills to pay and a family to take care of. However, the silver lining to all of this is that through my time off, I've gotten my business affairs in order, and basically I don't necessarily need my second channel revenue to survive anymore. I saved my money, invested it in the right areas, and now I have much more freedom. In 2025, I could make $0 on this channel and be okay. I don't care about the copyright claims or the revenue I may or may not earn. In 2025, I'm going to make the videos that I want to make and put them out whenever I feel like it. And more importantly, in my next video, I will be discussing some huge news. Huge news. You don't want to miss it. It's way more important than this video. Thank you all for sticking by me all these years. I just can't believe you're still here. Drink water.
PatrickCC, man. PatrickCC. Wow. And plot twist. This video is on the road to getting a million views, which will do 16 minutes. This watch time is crazy. Not to, be all in my brother pockets and everything, but just know what he said, he did, and with that in mind, with that in his heart before he dropped his video, him being transparent, him being real, is going to bring him a very, 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 very hefty bag. Very hefty bag. Shout out PatrickCC, man.